That's got to be good luck or something when a monorail follows you in to the most magical place on earth. It's a quiet morning. I'll hop up here. I'm at the Magic Kingdom. I'm gonna hop on the ferry boat today, monorail, but it was good seeing you. Heading to the ferry boat now. There's one thing about this place. They're always working on something. It honestly will never be complete. And that's coming from Walt. Most of these quotes are not real, but the ones that are real are pretty cool. And I enjoy them. I like to see that they actually quote Walt Disney here. I love this one. I can never stand still and must explore and experiment. I love the old school signature of Walt too. Dreamers at work. Magic Kingdom. That's kind of the topic today. They're putting Walt Disney in this park. They are putting a audio animatronic of Walt Disney at this park. And a lot of people have asked what my thoughts are because Walt never got to see this place. Walt was never around when this place was completed. Walt had passed on to his next project. And I'm honestly stoked. I am so stoked. I think it's a great honor. I think that Walt should be here. His spirit should be here because he was working on it and he was planning on it. And this new thing at the Carousel of Progress is going to be very interesting, but that's what we're talking about now. Let's take a closer look. They're going to be putting Walt Disney as an audio animatronic figure inside the Carousel of Progress, and he's going to be the host that, you know, kind of introduces the attraction, which I think is great. He loved the Carousel of Progress. It debuted at the 1964 World's Fair in New York, and then it opened here at the Magic Kingdom in 1975. It was also at Disneyland for a little while, but it's no longer there. It's only in Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom. As soon as I stepped off the ferry boat, it started sprinkling a little bit, but that's okay. A little light rain doesn't hurt anything. It's also closing at 6 o'clock today because there's a not so scary Halloween party. 'Tis the season. Yeah, if it wasn't for Roy, this place would not have come to fruition. He literally made his brother's dream come true. Didn't you, Roy? I love they have this as a photo up here still at the park. And would you look at that castle? The rain's starting to slowly go away. I think it's a great idea that they're putting Walt in the Carousel of Progress because he did love that attraction, but it also deals with something that I always think about Walt when I get upset when they get rid of attractions and things. Progress, and that you have to like progress to be a Walt Disney fan, or you're going to be upset all the time. Ooh, you can see the dragon over here. His little fire breathing mechanism on his snout there is working today. It's just a little mist that happens, but I love that that's still here. We're going to head over to Tomorrowland and see what's going on at Carousel of Progress because they never gave us a closing date on when they were going to update this. So I don't know. Do you know, Mr. Pumpkin? You see the operations are suspended here at Star Command, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. They're changing Tomorrowland. Slowly but surely updating this place. They've already kind of made it wider since they did all this construction here next to the launching pad. But I think I'm going to head over to Carousel of Progress right now and see if I can squeeze in. Now they changed the way this attraction looks, like the sign out here, the signage in the front, and the wraparound artwork that goes around the 360 theater. Years ago they changed this, and the pre-show movie they show on the screens before you walk in shows Walt in this blue sweater, and he's talking with the Sherman brothers, and he's showing all kinds of stuff, but they show him in this blue sweater in this one sequence, and that's the audio animatronic we're gonna get of Walt. And I think here he is with the Sherman brothers. He's in his regular gray suit, but it's this screen up here, and it shows Walt in a blue sweater when he's talking about the making of this, the Carousel of Progress, which was at, like I said, the World's Fair. And then in 1973, oh, I thought it was 1975. 1973, it showed up here. I was quoting wrong, and I'm sorry, I misquoted that. It was 1973. Yeah, see, they're singing Carousel of Progress song, Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow, here. I love this. Dick and Bob Sherman over at the Disney studio. These guys were the real deal right here. I loved Sherman Brothers songs, still do love Sherman Brothers songs. But I think they're gonna maybe show the behind the scenes when he was creating everything for the World's Fair here in just a bit. He's wearing a blue like sweater. It's like a cardigan sweater. And here he is talking about it in his traditional gray suit. That's the outfit that he has at Disneyland in Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. See how the theater's starting to rotate now. Isn't that cool? I love it. And I love this, all this new stuff. They added this a couple of years ago, this new paint job here. And it's fantastic. It really fits in with this new Tomorrowland. And that's how it goes from scene to scene. It just rotates. Hey, there it is at the World's Fair in New York. And I believe this is when we're going to see Walt in the blue sweater, the cardigan. And that's the audio animatronic we're going to get. This is so cool. Now it's still showing him in the... I swear it's on here. I've seen it. I've seen all the behind the scenes of the Carousel of Progress. And now I believe they're boarding right now. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna see if it shows Walt in the blue sweater. That's what I want to see. Look at that. I think that's Rex Allen's voice. The video just started, so this is the very beginning. They show the idea of the attraction on the revolving little miniature they used to make. They always made miniatures, and it didn't depend on what they would make, either an animation film or a live action film. They always made miniatures of each of the movies and stuff, and they went on to do that for the attractions. And I think they still do that to this day. And there's the original Carousel of Progress right there. Look at that. Man, I'm gonna catch the next showing because I wanted to show this, because I want to see Walt in the blue sweater. I promise it's on here. Look at that. That's so cool. It's John's family being made right there. There's mother and daughter there. Isn't that cool? And there's Walt in the blue sweater right there at the Burbank studio. Man. Yeah, so this is the animatronic we are getting. I knew I wasn't wrong. There he is right there. So there you go. We're going to get Walt in that exact outfit as an audio animatronic, which is great because no one really pays attention to this video. I wish they would make another animatronic of a fella, you know, showing how they do the animatronics back in the day with the motion capture suit he's wearing. But at least we're getting Walt here, and he's going to be wearing that outfit. That's iconic. What an iconic outfit it is for Walt to be wearing. All right. So as we're seated, I guess this is where they're going to do the Walt introduction, which is going to be fantastic, just like it is out in Disneyland. I hope you all at home can imagine the smell in here. You know that smell I'm talking about. Carousel of Progress smell.
It's going to be advancing around four different stages, showing you how we as human beings have progressed in the last 100 years. If you feel as though you're not going to be able to stay with us for the full 20-minute duration, we ask you to gather up your belongings, exit safely out the doors in the back of the theater, come back when you do have 20 minutes to spend with us in this awesomely cool 74-degree building. Enjoy the show. Children keep it on your parents. Parents keep it on your children. Have yourself an awesome day and Happy New Year.
Welcome to Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. Oh, you're in for a real treat. The Carousel of Progress was Walt's own idea from beginning to end. He loved it. He introduced the show at the World's Fair in New York City in 1964, and it was an immediate smash hit. Millions of people came to see it. And since then, the Carousel of Progress has had more performances than any other stage show in the history of American theater. It'd be fun to watch the American family go through the 20th century, experiencing all the new wonders as they came. And he put them together in a show called Carousel of Progress, which we are now about to see. Although our Carousel family has experienced a few changes over the years, our show still revolves around the same theme: and that's progress. It looks like the Robins are getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day today. What year is it? Oh, right around the turn of the century. And believe me, things couldn't be any better than they are today. And that reservoir keeps 5 gallons of water hot and just 3 buckets of coal. Oh, it sure beats chopping wood. And isn't our new icebox a beauty? Look at that.
No more kerosene, no more gas.
Sarah sure gets to the core of the apple.
But we do have this new wash day marvel. Now it takes me only 5 hours to do the wash. Imagine, it used to take 2 days.
Oh, that's right, folks. Now Sarah has time for other things
Like canning and cleaning the oven.
Yes, dear.
The ovens don't just clean themselves, you know.
I know, dear. And they probably never will.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get the laundry off the line before it starts raining cats and dogs.
Don't worry, Rover. She didn't mean real dogs. Besides, it's not going to rain today. My lumbago isn't acting up.
I'm not going to say I told you so.
Boy, I gotta come down. All you have to do is put your wash on the line, right? Oh well, the cistern was low anyway.
Wow-wee, look at that.
Now, James, I thought I told you to ask my permission before using my new stereoscope. That's not a toy, you know.
Ooh la la. So that's little Egypt doing the hoochie coochie, eh, Dad?
Isn't she a knockout? She's the star of the new World's Fair in St. Louis, and you put that away before your mother finds it.
Aw, Dad.
You heard me. Well, we have one of those new talking machines. Now that is something. It plays music right here in our home.
I'm indecent.
Don't worry, Patricia. They're friends. That's our teenage daughter. She's getting ready to go to a Valentine's dance across town on one of those new horseless trolleys.
I think it's very romantic you're taking Mother out for Valentine's dinner this evening.
Thirst. I think I'll take one of those newfangled trolleys down to the drugstore soda fountain and meet the boys for a cold sarsaparilla. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. We're drinking root beer now. Same kind of thing, different name. Well, that's progress for you. And sports stadiums are springing up all over. And boy, nobody hits that old horsehide like that new fella Babe Ruth. There goes Schwartz in his Hupmobile. He sure loves that horn.
I'm pausing it here just for a second because I want you guys to know that I think there's a connection with the Christmas Story and the Carousel of Progress. Gene Shepard is the voice of John, the father, in Carousel of Progress. And he mentions his friend Schwartz. And Schwartz has a brand new vehicle. Same voice actor, and he has a friend named Schwartz. I had to interrupt for that. Now back to the show.
Mr. Edison sure added life to our home. Whoa there, you'll blow a fuse. Crap, that's the third one this week. She's got us all roped into performing in their program.
And I've decided we're going as George and Martha Washington, dear.
Oh, the father of our country. That's a role that really fits me. You know,
I'm so glad we installed an electric light fixture here on the porch because it's just too darn hot to be sewing inside.
Yes, Sarah. You know, next year I'd like to go as Benedict Arnold.
Wait until you see what I've got planned for the fireworks show tonight.
Grover, don't interrupt while Sarah's interrupting.
And guess who volunteered to choose the music for the program?
I did, Pop. Listen to this.
Oh, it's a nice tune, Jimmy. You know, with our new Crosley radio set, we can get news and big-time entertainment from all over the country, even Pittsburgh. Oh, Patricia.
Yes, Father. If my new boyfriend Theodore sees me in this, it'll scare him away.
Well, dear, if that happens, you'll always have that torch you can carry for him.
Oh, Father.
By the way, we have indoor plumbing now. Oh, boy, that's really great on cold nights, especially for our perennial house guest, old Uncle Orville. Uncle Orville's taken over the coolest spot in the house, of course, and he's rigged up a real clever contraption. He calls it air cooling. Too bad he's not reading the help wanted ads.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Orville. You know, considering all the... Oh, coming, Martha, as I was saying, considering all the conveniences we now have, I'll say that we're really on easy street these days. It just can't get any better. Just goes to show that... Well, it's another Halloween here in the fabulous 40s. Everything is better than ever now, and we've got some amazing new wonders around the house to prove it. For instance, our refrigerator holds more food and ice cubes. And thanks to our automatic dishwasher, I don't have to dry the dishes anymore after supper. Gives Rover and me more time to enjoy our evening stroll together. Later, boy. Oh, and here's something else that's new. I just heard a new term today on the radio. Fella says, we've got something now called the rat race. Did you ever hear that one? It sure describes my life. I'm involved in something now called commuting. I drive into the city for work all day and then turn right around and drive all the way back. And the highway is crowded with fellow rats doing the same thing.
That's what they call progress, dear.
Yeah, I guess she's right. But we do have television when it works. Gives you something to do after you come home. I kind of like it, you know? Guy named John Cameron Swayze gives us all the news. And then they have all this singing and dancing. A lot of fluff, but it's fun. You know, I predict the day when millions of people will learn Latin and Greek sitting in front of their TV sets.
Are you awake, dear? Give him a left, you big lug.
Ah, yes, a new age of electronic civilization is upon us.
Hey, Dad, what do you think of my jack-o'-lantern?
Oh, boy, that's scary.
That's because I'm using my beautiful sister Patty's picture for a model.
Down, Rover. You hear that? My daughter Patty is using that old exercise machine she rescued from the attic. It was all the rage in the 20s. Grandma, of course, had to have one. Didn't work then, doesn't work now. Consistent at least. Makes a lot of noise and blows fuses.
As I was saying, Dad, I think college is really swell. You should give it a try.
Oh, Patty, are you going to the Halloween party tonight?
Oh, yes, and I've probably lose a few more inches by then since I'm going with that dreamboat Wilfred.
Wilfred, what a plug!
He's coming as the headless horseman.
It fits.
Come on, Ben, that clodhopper Howard you're going with is no Ratterjack ride.
Oh, poor Howard. I wonder what they said about me when I was dating Sarah. You're lucky, Rover. You don't have to date. Well, we're caught up in the do-it-yourself craze these days. We're remodeling our basement as something called a rumpus room. And we're looking forward to a few rumpuses, I'll tell you, as long as they don't get out of hand.
John, this papering is getting out of hand. I could use a little help.
Now, Sarah, didn't I set up that clever automatic paint stirring machine for you?
Yes, John, you're a genius. Of course, this will ruin my food mixer. Not that you'd care.
Oh, good old Sarah. Always the last laugh. What happened, Sarah?
Oh, you and your progress. That paint mixer of yours just sloshed paint across my room.
How do you like that? I always say if you're going to be married, marry a girl with a sense of humor. Well, it's time to move on. Let's cheer up Sarah by singing our song. Come on, everybody. Isn't it a pleasant holiday? Oh, turkey's in the oven.
Yes! 300 points, my best score yet. Your turn, Grandma. Let's switch the image over to the TV so the resident flying ace can show you how it works. Now, it's a little tricky. Just use your game glove to fly behind the other guy and blast him with your laser blaster.
Laser blaster? Well, I'll give it a try.
Take a look around, Grandma. You're in the ship.
Feels like I'm really there.
Okay, get ready. You're about to blast off.
Here goes nothing. Whoa.
All right, here it comes. Oh, you missed him.
Hey, everybody, I'm done programming our new voice activation system.
Now all our household items will do anything we tell them to do.
Great. Tell the refrigerator to bring me a root beer.
Well, it can't quite do that. But I'll show you something it can do. Tree lights 30% brighter.
Oh, that's no big deal. Anybody can do that voice activated stuff. Watch it. Roller, speak.
John, the oven should respond to your voice commands now. Give it a try.
Oh, okay. Here goes. Temperature to 375.
Temperature increased to 375.
Look at that. It even talks back.
Reminds me of certain people I know.
Yeah, right, Dad.
You gotta lose him, Grandma. Bank to the right.
Remember Dad's turkey last year?
Yeah, that thing really smoked up the place when it burned, didn't it?
We ended up microwaving frozen pizzas.
Well, no need to worry about the turkey this year. Not with an oven that will do anything your father tells it to do.
Ooh, good shot.
Did you see that?
Dad, Grandma's up to 550 points.
Did you say 550? Hey, she's getting the hang of that thing.
550.
I can't believe all the new gadgets they've got now. You know, in my day.
Oh no. You're not going to tell us about the old days when you didn't even have a car phone.
Hey, Trish, for a while we didn't even have a house phone. Not to mention laser discs, high-def TV, everything's automated today.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Orby. Anyway, you guys don't know how good you got it nowadays.
You know, my grandpa told me the very same thing when I was a kid.
Take that, you nincompoop!
Hey, check it out, Dad. Grandma's up to 975 points.
Wow, 975.
Temperature increased to 975. Make mode overload. Command aggregate.
John, what's wrong with the oven?
What?
Make mode complete. Enjoy your meal.
Anyone for pizza?
Oh, another Christmas turkey ruined.
Man, what a game. I really smoked those guys. Looks like I'm resident flying ace now.
Oh, best 2 out of 3, Grandma.
Later, kid. Boy, that was fun. What will they think of next?
Who knows? We've got a whole new century waiting for us out there.
Yeah, and maybe sometime in the new century, your father will learn how to talk to our oven.
Well, maybe by then ovens will read our minds. But hey, as long as we're all here and happy and together for the holidays, who cares if I burned our Christmas turkey?
I do. I'm starving.
Don't worry, Dad. Someday, everything's gonna be so automated, you won't ever have to cook another Christmas turkey again.
Thank you for joining us on Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. We hope you've enjoyed this tribute to the 1964 Carousel of Progress from the New York World's Fair. Please gather all of your personal belongings and exit through the doors located at the back of the theater.
All right.
Have a great, big, beautiful day.
Yep.
And remember, tomorrow is just a dream away.
That was the best. That was so much fun. I'm super glad we got to do that together. What do you guys think about Walt coming to this attraction? I'm super excited about it. It's definitely going to give this place a little more traction. People are going to come in just to see this animatronic. I know I'll be here. Well, I was trying to get on the people mover, but they stopped loading people and told everyone in line we had to go. But the Astro Orbiter is up and running, and I see the people mover coming by, but there's no one riding the people mover right now. They've been having some problems, I guess, with the people mover. It happened last time I was here too. See, there goes an empty carton over here. They removed the cool ship over there, and they just redid the Astro Orbiter, which is up and running. But they got Walt to add to the Carousel of Progress, and they've got to change up Buzz Lightyear, and who knows what the heck's going to happen to Stitch. All right, here goes the rockets. The Astro Orbiter. Back in action. And they still use this stage for special events like Not So Scary, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. But I never see them using it during the daytime. I wonder if they have any plans on getting rid of this stage here. Who knows? Tomorrowland is slowly but surely changing right in front of our very eyes. Speedway's open, so I'm gonna hop on the Speedway for a minute. And we're off in car 21. Looks like the people mover is open too. But like I was saying, Tomorrowland sure is changing, which I feel like from time to time, the promise of tomorrow should always be here in spirit, even if it's in a retro way, you know. Bringing Walt is kind of showing the latest and greatest in audio animatronics, and people will come for years and years to see Walt Disney at Walt Disney World. And I think that's super, super important. This ride makes my nose tickle. It makes everything here shake. It makes me tickle. So if I'm... Person stopped in front of me. Why would you stop in front of me? Go! They say no bumping, but if someone in front of you just completely slams on their brakes, what are you supposed to do? I'm already going super slow. That's one of the best views right there, the castle. We have a little traffic jam up here. Nobody wants to go. But either way, I'm excited that Walt's coming here, because he was only here at the beginning when he scouted out the location and flew over in the airplane, you know, and he dug around here. I mean, he really was here, but he didn't see it come to fruition. And I feel like Walt at Disneyland belongs with great moments with Mr. Lincoln. And I feel like Walt at Walt Disney World belongs with John and his family, so he can worry about progress. The weather is kind of doing its thing too right now. It's been raining in the afternoons, and it's just about afternoon now. I love this ride though. And there's usually a little bit of a wait. There's only 5 minutes. So I figured, why not? I love this ride. And I'm glad we're not getting Walt in a suit here. I feel like the suit is Disneyland, and here would be the sweater. I don't know why. I'm curious to know everyone's thoughts. Yeah, you're coming home, but to the home you never got to see completed, but I think you'll be happy with what your brother and everyone has done. Wow, they do have a attraction poster here for the Carousel of Progress, the original. Look at that. Sorry about the glare. That's the best I can do. But there it is, the World's Fair, and that's so cool that they actually have this here. I wonder if they're going to change the poster and say now featuring Walt Disney. You know, there's so much that's going to go into this. Are we going to see some merchandise? All will tell in time.
Is that low enough?
A lot of progress here at Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom. I'm gonna hop on the ferry boat and head out because the storms are coming in, as you can see. It wouldn't be not so scary if there wasn't a storm. I feel like every time I went to Not So Scary back in the day, it would storm. I haven't been in a few years. What a fun day. Super fun day. Oh, if you say hey to me in the park, thank you. I met some people today, and it was nice to meet several people who just say they like to watch my videos and everything. That makes all this kind of reassure that people are watching and enjoying themselves, because that's why I do it. I do it literally for you all to have a good time. I'll see you on the next episode. It's going to be a good one. Till then, stay weird. Goodbye.